As far as I can tell, if you're doing religion right, you should probably have at least two beliefs about God that disagree with each other. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. Whether you call it God, the universe, the divine, Gaia, whatever, if you have religious beliefs, if you have spiritual beliefs, they are founded on a common principle. And that is that there is some being or some force in the universe that is bigger or more powerful, has more abilities than humanity, that exists beyond the limitations of mortal humans. And if that is the case, then a system of beliefs that fits together logically gets kind of complicated. And that's because if this being is bigger than humanity, then it can't be fully perceived and described by human brains, by human logic. If it is, then that means it is smaller than a human brain. It is smaller than what humanity can ultimately describe because it fits within that. Then it's not bigger. It's not more powerful. It's not all of those things. Practically, what that means is that there will be things that you have experienced as true about God or the universe, the divine. And when you take them to their most logical conclusion, they seem to disagree with each other. Your brain doesn't like that because of something called cognitive dissonance. When your brain has things that don't seem to fit together, it wants to dismiss them. It wants to sort of do mental gymnastics to make them fit together. And doing that diminishes and in some ways dismisses the divine because it's assuming that it has to all fit together. And if it doesn't all fit together, then it can't possibly be true. But the reality is you're definitely wrong about some stuff. And you can't be right about all of it if God or the universe or the divine is bigger than humanity and than bigger than the human mind can fully comprehend. So what it means is that if you believe that God is like all-knowing and all-loving and all-powerful, when you take those sort of logical conclusions, when there's bad stuff that happens in the world, it really doesn't make sense. And yet for a lot of people, all of those things seem accurate. They seem to reflect their experience of God. So instead of trying to come up with some weird system to make them all work together, you can just say, actually, I believe all of these things. I've experienced them all as true, and yet they don't ultimately fit together in their logical extent. You stop. You just stop right there. You say, but I believe them all as true. Some of them might be wrong. I don't know which ones. Until I figure it out, we're just going to hold them all. Which means you are learning to sort of dance with cognitive dissonance. You are learning to hold multiple truths that somehow contradict at the same time. And that is really powerful because it allows you to express and experience and form a set of beliefs that extend beyond what you can ultimately describe. And that seems to really match what religions say about God. It's an important contour or outline to spiritual beliefs when you are choosing those and forming those for yourself.